Hi, what's up, my YouTube family, my Facebook family? I wanted to join in today with a short study session. I felt like you really need to see this and hear this. Okay, so I want to talk about you reading your contracts and your agreements. So I need you to find all your retail installment contracts or find like your installment loans if you got a loan with any company or if you got a loan with a credit card company. I need you to really pay attention to detail and read those contracts because these companies are getting a little hip to it's a way. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a wave going on right now, a big wave going on, and it's going to come through like a storm because we are all becoming more educated consumers and we're learning the laws, and it's a lot of these companies that can't deal with a lot of these notices that we are sending, and we must be most definitely sending out this great information and letting them know that we're not going to keep taking this this mess or this stuff from them because we are now becoming more educated, and you have to be very careful of how you treat me. I'm an educated consumer. I'm a natural person. So when these companies do that, they need to understand you can't talk to a corporation cannot talk to a natural person. So to get you started with this whole process, the best way to do it is to talk to a corporation with their language. And consumer laws is their language. Okay. So just to get that off our chest, just to get that out of the way, a corporation by law cannot report negative information to the consumer reporting agency. Okay, Equifax, TransUnion, Experian, and there are a ton of consumer reporting agencies out there. So they cannot report this negative information to these companies without your permission, nor can they report them without without your consent. Meaning that they have to give you the option to opt out. So even if you are opted in, they still have to you still have to give them permission that you want to opt out of them reporting to these consumer reporting agencies. Okay. Now, when you send these notices to these companies, they are going to send you a lot of stuff. Like when I requested, I was trying to get inquiry deleted. They're gonna send you stuff, especially when they don't figure you know any better. They're gonna send you the whole contract, and to be truthful, just to let you in on a little tidbit. This actual company that I got these loans from never included my truth in lending statement. Okay, never included that they call it a tabular, where they show you those four boxes going across the screen. I mean, not across the screen, across your paper that's showing your annual, your APR, your finance charge, your amount finance, and the total of your payments. I never received those. And all I wanted to do was contact them and get them to delete to demand them to delete these inquiries from my credit report. Okay. And two, I paid this company off. It can stay on your report up to 7 years, but I've paid this company off. So by right, they are supposed to delete these from my credit report, but they haven't. So what they did was, and by me reading it, and a lot of other companies would not have this notice, and I'm going to show it to you in a minute, would not have this notice inside of their truth in lending statements. Before I go on, any video that I show you or anything that I teach you on these videos are for educational purposes only. I am not liable for anything or any results that you get from using these notices or this information that I'm giving you. You are your own person. You are responsible for your actions, and please contact these companies with respect. I always do everything with good intentions. Okay. First of all, I want to say that, and I am not a lawyer. I cannot give any legal advice. I am not a financial advisor, so I cannot give you any finance advice. So the best thing for you to do is to learn. We learn from each other. Okay. So we're responsible for our actions. All right. To get into what I was trying to get you to see, let me go to this next screen. All right, take a look at this notice that I'm showing you on the screen. First of all, when you walk into that, and this is hypothetically speaking, you walk into that loan company or that company that you want to extend your credit, and you apply for that extension of credit, right? And they're now getting hip to a lot of electronic stuff, and they're using that electronic signature to their advantage because a lot of consumers if they don't even show you the contract, you just sign, click here, click. Once you write your signature, they got your signature saved. And after that, once you sign it, after that, they tell you click here, scroll down, click here, scroll on down to the bottom. They don't say read through this carefully. You got time. They don't say that when you're applying. Click here, click here. Okay, click OK here, click here. This is stuff that I've actually experienced. And this company that I asked for get them to delete these inquiries, they actually sent me my truth in lending disclosures from all 3 loans that I had with them. And my rebuttal, I'm doing my rebuttal as of right now while I'm speaking to you on this video. I'm doing my rebuttal now. And I'm thanking them. I appreciate you for sending me the truth in lending disclosure, because you never showed me this. I never saw this. I don't even know what I was paying. All I know is at the time of the moment, under duress, I really needed some cash. I really needed some money at the time. And they know you need it when you go into these type of loan places. They know you need it. So you don't care about no paperwork. So what they do is they go ahead and get you to sign. Once you sign and you don't read the disclosures, they got you trapped in. But that's not true, you all. They're going to use their state laws to keep you trapped into this contract, which, if you don't understand your federal law trumps state law. Okay? If you pursue them in the state law, and I can't say this, if you pursue them in state law, try pursuing them in federal law, because they are not allowed. Now, there are some disclosures that they have to include by law. One thing is they don't have to report to the consumer reporting agencies like Equifax, Experience, and TransUnion. They don't have to. By law, it says that they don't have to report. They're choosing to report. Now, there isn't a law stating that you don't have to pay a debt. Okay, there's a law stating that you can refuse a debt. You can refuse a debt, okay, or you can refuse to pay a debt. Now, what I need you to see is, I got the 2 laws listed here on the side to the right, 15 U.S.C. 1681 S2, and I got 15 U.S.C. 1681A. Now, 15 U.S.C. 1681 A2 S2 states that no person, which means the definition of person is a corporation, a business, or whatever, cannot report negative information on your consumer report without your knowledge, right? They cannot do it, okay? Now, and let me go back to it because I want to read it to you exactly so you can hear the words, okay? Where is it? Is it in this one? Just had it. It was actually in, is this it? Yep, this is it. Let me go find this law, because I always highlight the laws in my letter, because when I highlight the laws in my letter, that's letting them know that that's what they're violating it, okay? So let me see if I can go find another real quick. I got one, but it states that, and you can go look it up for yourself. You can type it in as I'm stating them to you. That's not it, and it might be in the same exact letter, and I'm overlooking it. Yes, here it is. All right, so the 15 U.S.C. 1681 S2, that's A7A, it states that responsibility of furnishers of information to consumer reporting agencies. Duty of furnishers of information to provide accurate information. Negative information, talking about negative information, notice to consumer required in general if any financial institution that extends credit and regularly and in the ordinary course of business furnishes information to a consumer reporting agency described in 1681 AP of this title furnishes negative information to such an agency regarding credit extended to a consumer, the financial institution shall provide a notice of such furnishing of negative information in writing to the consumer. Okay, so they put that notice. They got the notice included inside of the contract. Okay. Now, the problem that I had with that is the second one, where 15 USC 1681 AB2. Now, the reporting of late payments. They stated in this notice that they're going to furnish this type of information this type of information to consumer reporting agency. But this law, 15 USC 1681 AD2, states that they are not, by law, they are not supposed to report any type of transactions or experiences. So they wrote, and let me read to you what I don't know if you can see it or not on the screen. Delinquency on your account or transaction may be reflected on your credit report. So now, by you signing this contract, you just agreed to this. And when you also see on the screen here the notice that they have to give you, letting you know that they're going to report it. Now, they also, when you go in and you apply, they are supposed to give you a statement giving you the option to opt out. Not one of these credit applications that I filled out gives me an option to opt out. Not one statement, not one disclosure, but they did give me a disclosure telling me that they're going to report my negative information to the credit reporting agency. So they did that correctly. But 15 USC 1681 AD states that, and let me read that for you. Let me show you what it states now. They just said they were going to be reporting any type of transactions, late payments, missed payments. All right. 15 USC 1681 A, D as in dog, 2, A as in apple, I. That's a small I. Clearly states that these persons are prohibited from a report containing information solely as to transactions or experiences between the consumer and the person making the report. So they can give you notice all day long. Okay, they can give you notice all day long. But this law, 15 USC 1681A, is telling you that they're not supposed to be reporting this type of information. So in other words, that's pretty much like it's misleading, false and misleading information. Because on one hand, you're telling me you got me signing a paper agreeing that I know that you're reporting this stuff to my consumer, my credit report. But there's a law that also states that they prohibit furnishers, the FCRA, Fair Credit Reporting Act, that they prohibit furnishers to report containing information solely as to transactions or experiences between the consumer and the person. And that's the law that you can use to get late payments deleted. Okay, I'm not guaranteeing anything or any results. All I'm asking you to do is become an informed consumer, read your contracts and your agreements, and exercise your consumer right. Know your rights when it comes down to this. Because like as of right now, if this is all I knew, okay, yeah, they telling me, so I guess by right, but they put it in bold, by right, I just gotta let it sit on my credit report and nothing I can do about it. And this is me hypothetically speaking. But I turn around and become a educated consumer, or a knowledgeable consumer, and I learned that they're not even supposed to be reporting this type of information, all because of 15 USC 1681A. So, with that in mind, please go look at your contracts and your agreements. I was only writing a letter to get inquiries deleted. Now you didn't send me all the information that I needed because I didn't receive this at first. I didn't know what I was paying. I didn't know how much I was paying. I just know I needed the money at the time, and I had no knowledge of how they were trapping me into a contract to where they can charge me. First of all, charge me this high percentage because the loan costs a lot when you're dealing with installment loans and cash advance loans and stuff like that, or products like that. First of all, you overcharging me, and then you trapping me into a contract where I got to just settle for you reporting my negative information or my transactions experiences with your company to my to the consumer reporting agencies, and my credit score is dropping at the same time. So I do appreciate them for sending me this truth in lending statement. I'm finna use it. I'm going through here marking up my violations. Now the APR is correct. Finance charge is correct because I've already checked my state laws. Now the late charge, I will say they did put, if you fail to make a scheduled payment within 10 business days, you will be charged 10% of the amount past due. Installment loan, and that's what this is because it's got payment dates. It's actually supposed to be for the state of Mississippi. It's supposed to be for 10 days is 5%. For 15 business days, if it's late 15 business days, it's supposed to be 4%. So I'm going to also include that in my letter too. So I went from an inquiry deletion letter, to not receiving my truth in lending statement, because that's one of the disclosure, 15 USC 1601 in that section, truth in lending. I didn't receive a truth in lending statement. I see that they're charging me. I was never late, but that right there is false information that they're actually because they're using, another law states that they're not to use a tabular type of representation that I can't get the words, but I know it's in the law. I just read it because it states that they have to put everything correct inside of that truth in lending disclosure, and that percentage is not correct. Let me check my second one real quick while I got y'all still listening, so diligently listening. Please drop them hearts and them ones if anything from this video resonates with you. Drop your comments. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Join me on my Facebook group. It is free. You all, this is fire information. And a lot of people are not telling you this. They're not taking you through the actual, for people and I can say that I'm an educated consumer right now because I was once in your position where I had to deal with these companies. And they took my weakness for granted, and me not knowing any of this, it's like now I feel like I'm used. Oh, hold on one second. Oh, hold on one second. Now I feel like I'm being used. Okay, so just take heed. I'm afraid of spiders, but I have learned the purpose of those spiritual creatures. So they're here for a reason. Okay. All right. Besides the point, I left off at looking. I was trying to compare that late charge. That's what I was talking about when I said something about the 10 business days, 10%. That's not even included in this one. I don't even see that one on here. Now I hope you learned a pretty good amount from here. I do ask that you all put in the comments what the type of questions that you have, so it'll help me create more content for you and come back in and show you videos like this to get you started and get you more help. I've been giving out a lot of free gems that have been helping a lot of people. I'm starting to see remedies in my Facebook group. I have a lot of people that are very shy, so they don't like to put their business out there. But they do email me, they do tell me, and please be patient with the emails because I'm starting to get a lot of emails. Now, also before I end this video, there are pages that are coming out that's copying me. They're not my pages. If you see any of this going on, please block, report those channels, report those pages on Instagram. I did have one of my viewers tell me that somebody copied my stuff and it will begin with me, but then it'll turn around. It's like and I don't mean to be, I'm not being racist or anything, but a Caucasian dude will pop up and start talking behind it. So I do consultations, but I only accept consultations via email. I don't do it through Facebook Messenger. I don't do it through Instagram Messenger. So if you want a consultation with me, please email me. That's the only way I'm going to respond back. Okay, that's the only way I'm going to respond back. I don't sell crypto. I don't sell any of that type of stuff. So if you ever come across a page that's saying that I sell crypto or any of that type of stuff, I don't do that. I don't do Bitcoin. I don't do any of that. So if you look on the screen now, this is my Facebook page, my Facebook group, The Secret TLC, _secret TLC. You can also view me on YouTube, Lifestyle Quad, and on Instagram, I'm the only one with lifestyle_quad. There's no other page, okay, besides my personal page. But these are my social media handles. If anybody is pretending to be me, please report them and block them, okay? All right. Thank you all for watching.